What up? In Tasmania right now with Justin. We just got off the plane and straight into a farmer's market. First order of business, eat. What's this?
Scallop pie.
So for the next 7 days we're gonna be in Tasmania. We're gonna take you around Tassie like you've never seen before. This is my hotel room at the Mac 1. It's a really beautiful room. Huge. There's a toilet. It's a huge one. Oh, I love nice toiletries. So I'm here at Candy Abalone. They produce dried products from wild hand-caught abalone. Now the drying process follows the traditional Japanese way of using natural airflow to achieve a tender, candied delicacy.
This is brown lip. You can tell by the frill, so it's very distinctive, sort of stands out. The green lip is softer and sweeter, and the brown lip is a little bit stronger in flavour, but has a really chewy sort of texture.
Yeah, so you personally dive for them?
Absolutely, yeah.
And how often do you dive?
2 to 3 days a week, and we spend up to 6 to 7 to 8 hours a day diving.
Wow.
In the water. So,
one stretch?
Yeah.
How cold are the waters?
Oh, it gets really cold, down to 8 degrees in winter, so we have a 9mm wetsuit. So
that's not enough. I would dry suit that.
Yeah.
We are carrying about $3 million worth of abalone in this small little factory. And
oh my God.
The reason we keep everything small is because it's the only way we can control the humidity and the temperature.
From the time it's harvested to the time it's ready for sale, it takes about 9 months, and that includes the aging process. I'm holding this right now, the green-lipped abalone. Guess how much is it per piece? It's $1,000 a piece. Mic drop. We're gonna be heading into the water right now on this little oyster barge. Always the first time for everything. I've never been on an oyster barge before. Wow, so nice. What a beautiful day. We're heading out to where the oysters are kept. It's just over there.
Welcome to my office.
Nice.
What I'm doing now is I'm just going to grab some baskets. We're going to do some harvest this afternoon. Yeah.
Wow. Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah, mate, throw them out.
Very briny.
So you've got this beautiful mantle through here.
I'm so happy. We're going to a quaint little Italian restaurant, and it's called Templo. Check it out. Everything is all kind of small plates. Hello! So handsome! Nice to meet you. Hi, Matt. So what kind of produce are you using?
Everything we get here is sourced locally, so all of our vegetables like this tropea onions, an Italian variety from Calabria, artichokes.
Oh, those are huge.
Yeah, they're great, aren't
And how long have you had this place?
they? We opened 3 years ago.
Nice. And how old are you?
29.
What?
Turn 30 tomorrow, actually.
What was? Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Really, really nice small steak. Oh my God, this ragu, this is where it's at, guys. I'm here at the Mona, which is the Museum of New and Old Art, right here in Hobart, Tasmania. This is the pride and joy of Tasmania, and is said to have the largest collection of James Turrell's works. Now, he's one of my favorite artists. He's an American artist focused on space and light. You know what? Stepping into this space, I'm really feeling happy. Look behind me. There's a violinist sound checking, or is he performing? I don't even know, but the sound is amazing. I'm going to be exploring the museum right now. 11 versions of myself. So cool. I'm inside the laser room. It is super freaking cool. People get to throw stuff here. Whoa, stroke happens. So I'm about to get inside a James Turrell exhibit. It's called Unseen Scene. Your experience in the sphere will be monitored at all times via an infrared monitor screen, so you never have to feel unsafe. I have no idea what to expect. I'm excited and also a bit nervous. Wow. There's a bit up here. There's a bit up here. Oh my God. Okay, I think this is it. See you later. That was quite the experience. It didn't feel like 13 minutes at all, okay? There was a time warp in there for sure. This is quite the trip, and I highly recommend this.
That's the Boyd bar right in front of us.
Oh my God. This is the first museum I've ever been to that has such an extensive bar. It's crazy. Just got myself a bottle of unholy water. This is the old-fashioned because I like smoky things. And it's made here at this bar. This is a really cool water feature that pumps out the most Googled words of the moment. I just pretty much done a quick summary of the Mona. A video just doesn't do it justice. You need to come here and experience it for yourself, and definitely give about 4-5 hours at least. You want to come here to immerse yourself, do nothing, have good food, and just enjoy the art. Hey, this is Linton, the sous chef at Charlotte Jack, and what's on the menu today?
I'm going to be highlighting Tasmanian seafood. Scallops and abalone are on the menu for a scallop and abalone hot dog. Boom! Cooked over charcoal, which is definitely a highlight here at Charlotte Jack.
Wow!
Abalone that I've poached off all morning just in butter, so they've become nice and tender. Fresh scallops, these are sashimi grade. That's our mousse, seasoned up. So it's only just warm, so I'll get them out of the butter. Just run my knife through them and just cube them into the mousse. Bind that around, and don't be too fancy with this. So now we're going to get it on the charcoal grill and let them cook away there. Give them another little brush. These are wasabi leaves. So Tasmania is one of the, if not the only producer of commercial wasabi in Australia. And I've just taken some roe of some scallop.
Sounds good.
What do we reckon?
This is the most luxurious hot dog ever. Scallop roe with abalone paste and scallop hot dog. This is cray cray. Cheers! This is the Willie Smith cider factory. So we have like a bar area, the restaurant area, stage. They often have like musical acts here at night. Ah, nice. Never too early for cider o'clock. The cider I'm having is from the Kingston Black apple, which is super cute and tiny. But as you can see, this whole entire wall is filled with different varieties of apples, over hundreds. This is crazy. So here's a little fun fact about Tasmania. It used to be known as the Apple Isle. Well, it's an island and it produces apples. And this whole cider business came about because in the beginning, there were some apples that did not quite meet the cosmetic standards that supermarkets have set. The most ridiculous cosmetic standards. Those ugly fruits were kind of like wasted unless someone made something out of them. And that was where cider was born. I'm here at Tim. Tim is the cider expert. This guy is super dedicated. He grew up in a home where his dad used to grow apples. How many varieties?
He had 60 varieties in a little orchard.
60 varieties. That's how intense it is. This is amazing. And now we're gonna enjoy some apple pie and some apple cider. This is the original cider made from the waste fruit, Fuji apple.
Yep.
Red Gala.
Yep.
And
Pink lady.
Pink lady. It still tastes like the apples.
Yeah.
There's hardly any fermentation taste, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Still very, very sweet. Almost like an adult apple juice. Really nice. Yummy. So we're here at the Agrarian Kitchen. We're going to be picking up some ingredients and then we're going to do a cooking class. Basically cooking our lunch. Cutting asparagus right now. Got to get them at the bottom. Like that. Ta-da! One of the best food experiences is to have asparagus straight from the garden. It's really, really sweet. It's almost like a sugar snap pea. Supposed to pick artichokes and I found a nice fat one here. Ta-da! Probably the biggest coriander I've ever seen. Look at the leaves. Oh my god, it's huge. Picking carrots right now and I picked this beauty. We don't see this enough because this usually gets thrown away, which is quite sad. What we see in the supermarket is really not normal. It's only a small percentage of what's harvested. This is what carrots actually look like mostly. This is the menu for today. This is what we're going to be cooking. I've always felt like one of the best ways to get to know a country better is to go take up a cooking class. And this is one of the best that I've ever taken part in. And this is like so unique because we're actually getting the produce straight from the farm. It's pretty amazing and then very hands-on. We love the ends. Yeah! Today is another day where we'll be cooking and we're here at Perry's to pick up some cuts. Justin's here with Josh. Justin, you use Cape Grim beef on the menu in Singapore.
I certainly do. It's one of the best products on the market.
What are you picking today?
We've got some skirt. We're going to have a bit of a play with that.
An underrated meat over here.
Extremely. Skirt is one of my favorites because it's just so full body. I love it. What was this?
Oh, that's just the lamb. We're just taking the loins off the lamb.
Okay.
It's just the middles of the pig.
Wow, this bacon looks amazing.
You can't really look in here. I'm just smoking some hams.
Oh, wow. Oh my God. That's awesome. It smells so good. So we just arrived in the town of Stanley, and this is right up north of Tasmania. The wind situation in Tasmania is off the charts. Come around this side. Look. I'm here in Stanley to learn more about Cape Grim beef. It's considered to be one of the best, most consistent quality of meat around the world. Over 800 producers supply to the Cape Grim brand. I'm here with John, one of the producers supplying to the brand. I'm standing in front of all his cattle. Cattle producers sell the cattle to the Cape Grim brand, and it's not bred at Cape Grim until after slaughter and kind of like aged overnight. And then the meat goes through a grading process to decide if it even meets the mark. One of the major factors as to why Cape Grim beef is so constantly delicious is because of the air the cattle breathe. Now, northern Tasmania has been awarded the cleanest air in the world. This is the Highfield house. This is where we're going to be making our lunch. It's a historical site, open for tours to anyone who want to see how life is like back in the day, like how a rich person lived. All right, what's for lunch today?
Having a skirt steak with a celeriac puree and Hainan style dressing.
Let's see the pink. Wow. Wow. Guys. So this is where we'll be staying tonight. This is amazing. First of all, the bath. I mean, come on guys. Look at the bath. Pretty nice view of the ocean and the mountain. The best part about this house is like it's so pristine. It's near the ocean. It's surrounded by green. This house holds about 16 people any one time. Of course, if you're just a couple and you just want to rent a room, it's about like $480 a night, and you get the whole house to yourself. And if there's extra people staying, it's an additional $100 per person. Table house. Google it. We're here at Shene Whiskey and Gin Distillery.
Hello, I'm Anne Kernke. Welcome to our home.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, Rozz. And this is our awesome little dog,
Hello.
Gilmore Lang.
Hello. Hey.
In the distillery we make world famous gin, which is called Poltergeist.
Well, it's called Poltergeist because we have lots of ritual marks on our buildings to ward off evil spirits and protect the livestock within. And also we've got a couple of spooky rooms in our house. So Poltergeist is a perfect name for our gin.
I'm a huge fan of gin, so you can understand how excited I am to be trying an award-winning gin. It's been award-winning for 3 years in a row. Justin is helping to transfer the alcohol to the barrel so that they can age it. How long does it stay in the barrel for?
This barrel will be between 5.5 and 6 years, depending on flavour. Yeah.
Imagine this is only going to be opened 5.5 years later. It's a bit like a time capsule. We're headed to the bar because that's when we get to taste the fruits of other people's labor. This is such a beautiful compound. Oh my gosh. Holy moly, this is a bar? Oh my god. How is this a bar? Wow. I didn't expect this. This is like a castle. Poltergeist gin distilled from 12 botanicals. Of course, guarded as a secret as to how much goes into the distilling.
Poltergeist gin is best served with gossip and good company and in the dead of night.
Thank you. Just my kind of gin. What I love about the Shene Distillery is that it's not just a whiskey and gin distillery. There's also so much history around the old infrastructure, the old stables. And back when Tasmania was a haven for convicts from Britain, convicts were actually used as slaves to help out farmers. And they also lived on this property before. I'm glad I made it to Tasmania because it's stunning. I was really stoked to have met very passionate people who are living their dreams, from the young all the way to the ones who've been doing it for generations. I highly recommend a cooking class and lunch with Rodney at the Agrarian Kitchen that was quite stunning. I really like our pasta dinner at Templo.
Yeah, beautiful restaurant.
Yeah, the chef very hot too. I was very blown away by Mona, the Museum of Old and New Art. I try to cover as much as I can, but you know, Tasmania is a place that I definitely want to go back and really take my time with. In the meantime, if you want to check out some photos, you can follow me on Instagram at Rozz. And don't forget to follow Clicknetwork on socials. Download the Clicknetwork app and you get to watch the videos up to a month before they hit YouTube. Bye!